this T-so piping hot bitch, I'm stuttering. Bitch, do you hear it? Baby, this T-so piping hot bitch, my phone is hot. Do you hear me? Now, Claressa, front and center, because see, that's why people tell you to stay, don't tell, out of men's business. Well, let's get into the things. Shout out to Tasha K. You guys go on Twitter and find this. I'm going to play it on my phone so I can be sure y'all hear it, okay?
So I just left off the 50 Cent page, and I go over there and I see this picture of Claressa Shields and Maserati Bud. Baby, I remember posting this, and she threatened to send me a cease and desist note to take me to court, because she said it's a lie. Why would I put...
And don't worry, Daisha, sis, because she sit up there and she threatened everybody to send them to court when people sitting up there telling the truth. Or alleged truth.
That out there that she messed with Maserati Bud. So she must have caught some backlash from Papoose when I posted. So I'm all in the comments, leaving my comment and being nosy. And 50 Cent right, no, you just got off the phone with him. Don't play with me. Yes, I posted this picture of them at the beginning of February 2025. She was about to lose her mind when she seen this pic and video on my page. Really don't know that. Really think they together, but I'm saying with your damn Claressa. Claressa Shields is with Maserati Bud from out of Miami-Dade County. They currently live in that area. She is with 50 Cent homeboy. I told y'all I'd be calling that shit.
Liquid then. And let me tell y'all too. Now I cannot confirm or deny because only they should have known because they should have been. So I can't confirm or deny. But as y'all see, the source is Geisha 305 and Tasha K. Staff, Auntie JoJo. Let me call Auntie JoJo. Hey, girl. So that's there. I don't know. Geisha had a. Let me call her Geisha too. Hey, girl. But yeah. So girl, here is more of the tea. So now we're gonna go over here. See, this is what I said. Everybody want to sit up here and say this and that, this, that, and the third. But y'all know we told Claressa to stay out of people's business. Now let's go over here. So this is Claressa dancing in the studio. This is 50 Cent. He said, look at Bud in the studio recording with Pitbull face. Now, when he says Pitbull face, he is talking about Claressa Shields because that's Claressa Shields right there, and he put the caption under the thing. So Claressa is over there recording, trying to be Remy Ma, before Remy Ma knew that Claressa was trying to be Remy Ma. Now, she's over here recording with Maserati Bud, and then all of this, said the third child, 50 Cent to put it up, child. This, then the third, and all of that. Okay, this is 50 Cent. The first is 50 Cent. I'm just
now. I've been having a heck of a day, so let me explain to you what's been going on. Papoose and Claressa Shields and all these other people are running around here crying, blaming stuff on me, and like assuming that we paid by 50 Cent. So a lot of people like, did they come after you too? I'm like, yeah. Did you get this? I'm like, yeah. Like, what is going on here? Like, what's really the problem? Can somebody tell me? Because I don't know. Look, y'all psychosis is y'all psychosis. Whatever y'all choose to do is up to y'all. We got no control over that. But you see the way they doing it right now? Because they done sent all those trolls the false flag. YouTube is like, whoa, what's going on here? Maybe we need to hold this back for a second so we can see what's going on. So all of this has been a very stagnant, dragging day that they're luring me through. That's why you ain't really seen nothing from me today. I didn't really do anything besides the Knicks. We did the Knicks live stream and that was it. I've been dealing with all this nonsense. So now they's like, okay, well, this ought to shut them up. Last thing you could do is try to shut me up. The whole internet is talking about this, but you're more concerned about what I'm talking about.
And that's Maserati be sitting there. He says, okay, I'm going to bed, but I got more videos still in. Now, y'all said that 50 Cent got more videos, and y'all see he said that, baby, 50 Cent is not to be played with. Y'all know that man is petty. he is petty, and 50 Cent is going to come up here and say what he have to say.
And that's where it's getting crazy.
Honey, okay?
Because right there, as everybody was saying, hey, it's getting real messy out here, right? But Claressa Shields got involved, and she didn't have to. She should have just stayed on the sideline.
Found a man to
And she was like, this dude's a weirdo. Okay, whatever. But she's been doing a lot of the exposing herself. And what she did was chose to omit. When you omit certain clips and emails from the messages to try to tell your side of the story, don't do it. Don't ever do it, because the other person got the messages already. They just gonna expose you are a liar. The liars are always the ones editing, deleting the messages. Those people the ones that's lying. Because if you're not lying, then why would you be deleting messages? And see, I know when this thing first kicked off, you told Pat what was what when y'all first met up, right? When he asked y'all back when Geisha posted that.
It's all in the comments, leaving my comment, and being nosy. 50 Cent, right? Don't you just got off the phone when you don't play with me? Yes, I was with this nigga in the beginning of February 2025. She was about to do something after she seen this big and video on my page. Really on the way. Really big together. Claressa Shields is a Maserati mother about a 98 county that currently doing that. She is a good sound boy.
I've been shouting at the person out in the caption like, hey, she did post this first. Give her a round of applause. So we're gonna shout her out too. This says guys should be on fun. But yeah, now let's be clear. I'm not saying that automatically protects them legally, but from an internet strategy standpoint, that's a very calculated move.
Now, right. Now, if Geisha 305 put that out, here's where they're going to have problems at with this lawsuit. Fifth didn't say you slept with him. He said for Papoose to ask you about that. To ask if you were. And now everybody started to look at it and see that you had this guy in your house. You did all of these different things, right? And when you start to do that, everything went left. Because see, for you never expected Maserati Bud to ever blow up the way he did on you and drop more proof. You see, other women know what was what. Well, the text messages revealed you were upset that he was posting you and had other women on there, on his page. It said it in the text messages.
Oh my God.
Anyways, where I'm at.
So now that Maserati was there, and Claressa Shields has been getting clowned, and you got Pap out here looking the way he looking. I guess that's before he got the transplant piece. Mm-hmm. Right. Now Pap is sitting up here. Let's see what Pap is doing now.
Cool. You want to have it with old girls. So she has the old girls party. I don't go. I flows back. After that, we had like a little dinner in the basement or whatever, and at the crib. So this is the first time I seen homegirl outside of when they was in the penitentiary together. So I see her at the crib. Okay, she stayed for a couple days. She spent the night. So this time when she comes to visit the crib, every night when it's time to go to bed, she's telling me, "Oh, I'm gonna go sleep in the guest room with such and such." I don't even want to say this individual name because I ain't even trying to give her no clout. She's a extreme clout chaser, so I don't even want to say her name. So she tells me, "I'm going to sleep in the guest room with such and such." I said, "Okay, that's cool. I sleep in the room by myself. Big ass crib, big ass room, everything."
Hold on. Every time he said that part, that a smooth goofy. He done tried to make the best out of a liver. Your wife is getting ate up. It's golden corrals in the next room. It's old country buffet in the next room. We don't know what she been chewing on, but she's getting ate up. You up in here that made the best out of a worst situation. Well, she up in there. I got a big ass room, a big ass crib. What you say it again? Crazy word. Say it again. Smooth Zilla. This is a smoothie, a smooth ball. Say it again, man.
She tells me, "I'm going to sleep in the guest room with such and such." I said, "Okay, that's cool. I sleep in the room by myself. Big ass crib, big ass room, everything." You know what I'm saying? Everything that I bought through the whole crib, all the utilities in my name, that's another story, but she fabricated. I sleep in the room by myself. I don't think nothing of it. Next day, same thing. I said, "Damn, man. Yeah, again?" She like, "Yeah, I was just staying, whatever, it was the stuff, right?" I said, "All right, cool. Anybody in Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front?" So now I'm like, damn, this shit weird. What the hell? You feel me? So at this time, I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her. And she came in the bed with me. She hugged me, kissed me, the whole thing. And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, "Something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't add up.
The goofish, the smoothie. Listen, y'all. This was last Christmas when he was with Remy. This is what happened to him. He ain't got put out. Listen to him, man. This is actually sad. For real, for real. This is one of the saddest stories I heard a man tell in a long time. Like, you know.
So Pap is sitting there while his wife is in the room with another man or female. He's sitting out there on the couch. He in the big living room while she in the back getting smashed and ate out. Then that lets you know the type of individual you're dealing with. A complete, messy human being. One thing about it is that you can't fool black women. When black women get into black women stuff, when black women see stuff like this, when black women see stuff that look like this, you hurt me first. This is what he's doing. See, now he's showing it from his phone. Why we didn't hear or see this? Why you mad at me? I'm not mad. You hurt me first. But listen, it's perfect. Don't post me on your and you got women. I'm happy for y'all. I kick it with them on Christmas. Which is great. I spent time with you even though you crushed me. How can I crush you with something I already told you? But you gotta stop. I was still crushed. You crushed your own feelings. Now, here's the thing that really surprised me. Was that this person kept going on. Hers was different. See, I've told you before the internet stuff happened. You just mad that it was him. I never told you who. You never told. He said, I never told you who I was with. I just said something. See, look, I never told you who I was with. I just said someone. See, she omitted a lot of this stuff. The day after, before that, I had no clue. I told you before when the internet stuff happened, you were just mad that it was him. I never told you who I was with. I just said someone. I don't care about him. In your brain, that meant no one. Of course you didn't. In my brain, you was who the one I cared about. Till I see a ring, I don't care what you talking about. This is where it starts to go left. Hit the like button, y'all. You slow as hell. I know how to treat a woman. So this is, she's no means no, nigga. So right away, he put in there the cut man. So all of this stuff that she showed on hers, right? But things always change when you start deleting messages. Mm-hmm. So while Bud is showing all these messages, everything started to turn around. And Claressa messages don't show that. She only said Pap on the live stream. She never told him it was Pap in the messages. That's what she said. It's Pap, nigga. That was not in the text message. She just said that out loud till everybody else could hear. But that wasn't in the text messages. Because she know she's scrambling and scraping. Because she got caught in her lies. She never explained why were you taking this man onto the interview with you when you did Andre Ward. She never addressed that. Why was he there escorting you to the Andre Ward event? Why was he there? She never explains that. She never explained any of these incidents that occurred around her. Nothing. Not one. Then you got this. You spread Christmas with them too, which I don't give a damn, but since you love lying, don't come around me with the foolery. You forgot we talked about that. You spent Christmas with them girls too, which I don't give a damn about, but it sounds like you do because you mentioned it. This is the second time you referenced it, which is why Bud was saying what he was saying.
We're gonna go to the video first, and then we're gonna go to the text messages. And then I need somebody on 50 Cent Patrol to make sure he ain't update. Okay, let's go.
Damn, I don't think I'm done with this shit, right? But check it out.
Mm-hmm.
She wanna sit here and show receipts. I'm finna show receipts. Claressa, you know the truth. You don't finna expose the truth. And you know they gonna swipe left and see what time it is. Claressa, you were fucking with me the long way. The only reason that you went old boy way is because a nigga poly. Everybody who know me know I'm poly. They know I got 2-3 girlfriends. And you said, boy, I don't wanna be a part of that. And I said, man, you tripping. But you know I'm poly and I'm finna show the receipts that you were poly. You got mad because I went on vacation, I was with my girls, we were vibing, you know what I'm saying? I kept it playing, yo, I'm hurt. Man, come on, how am I gonna be hurt? I got 3 motherfucking women in my house. Come on, man. You really seriously think that? Man, a nigga 2 player for that. I keep telling you, you playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. You gonna make me keep showing shit that I really don't want to show this shit. I'm trying to spare you. But they don't swipe left and see how you went off on me because I was with my girls and you got mad. And you said you might as well go ahead and go with Pat because shit, he just got 1 wife. This nigga got 3 girlfriends.
Jesus.
Let's tell the truth. You feel me? I'm finna show them. You got mad because I was with them on Christmas. Then you like, oh, how you vibe with me on Christmas? And then you went and vibe with them on Christmas. You know I really do this. And everybody that know me know it's no secret that I'm poly.
Okay.
That ain't no secret.
And you don't fuck with people that got smoke.
So you ain't exposing nothing. You tripping. You really exposing yourself right now. Claressa, you fuck with a nigga, you fuck with a nigga. Come on, man, no red chairs in your crib. You know who got that. You know who did that. Don't make me, come on, don't make me do this shit.
You got the red chairs, baby. Okay.
Making me take it.
Yes,
people out here like, oh boy, you how she keeps on going with this shit. And I'm like, yo, you sat there and recorded me. What the fuck I supposed to do? If a person sitting there recording you, what you gonna do? Now you going live. I was focused on some whole other shit, pushing my new record. I got a new record called Used to Get Up In There. It's coming out tomorrow. Inspired by Claressa Shields. Claressa Get Up In There, produced by my boy, Djvlad.
Mr. Get Up In There, baby. Hey, I can't wait. Look, I'll download that song right now. Mr. Get Up In There. Hey, Mr. Get Up In There. Get in there.
word because
Now, again, here it is. He was like, what I like? She's get the F out of here. He was like, that was last year. You talking about old stuff. Because she's spiraling. Move the F around since you want to lie and not be honest. I don't want you around me. And got the nerve to be posting me and it. Got MF is thinking we are item. And I clearly told you we are not. He said, you tripping. That was last year. You spent Christmas with them too, which I don't give a F about. But uh-oh, we done went too far. What did he say? I don't be in the mix with bad built ugly bitches. She don't want to be in there. He's like, I told you my last relationship was poly. I don't be in the mix with bad build ugly bitches. Now, why would you be saying that if you tripping? That was last year. So that's when she came with the, you spent Christmas with them too. Which I don't give a damn, but since you love lying, don't come around me. So she was already playing herself from the very beginning. She thought this was clearing her name. This just made it worse. Because it sounded like you was a mad, jealous woman that he had other women in the waiting. And Geisha, who was there?
So when she met Buzz, she probably thought, because she liked to compete with women, she probably thought she could move them women out the box. Yes, honey, let me tell you something. All them chicks knew about each other and they still fuck with them. All of them knew about him and they still fuck with him. All of them knew about him and they still fuck with him. But anyway, she crashing out because it's the truth. But then, did you see them receipts that she posted? The receipts that she posted proved that she was talking to him. Because it proved that she was upset and she was mad that he would not that he had pictures of females up. Read the text messages close. She said, you ain't finna put me on your page and you got them hoes on your page. That's what she said in her text. So that means you hot and bothered. That means because he had pictures of him and some females on Christmas on his page and he didn't take it down, you wanted him to take your pictures and his pictures down because you don't want it to look like y'all in some type of relationship or whatever the case may be, because he got other hoes on there. So she basically was saying, I don't want to look like no thought. I don't want to look like I'm second choice. If I can't be first choice, I don't want to look like I'm second choice. Look at them texts again. Read the text that I posted on that little flyer on my page. When she was like, oh, you put them females on there, I don't care. Yes, you do. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be arguing with him back and forth. That man ain't lying. Girl, you wanted to be an item with Brooke. You wanted to be an item with him. And even if y'all didn't fuck, your intentions was to fuck until he went out with them girls on Christmas. Until he went out with them girls on Christmas, you wanted to do him in.
So, as you can see, yeah, very much so. Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. They was like, why won't he just rap against Pap? For what? What does he have to rap against Pap for? If I'm 50 Cent, I don't gotta rap against Pap. What I'm doing that for? She thought that made her look good. You exposed yourself. And there's some other text messages of you inviting him over. He spent Thanksgiving with her too. And he was like, you want me to show up? She was like, the food almost done. And he was like, you want me to show up? She was like, you ain't coming? And he was like, all right. He started making his way over there. So I'm like, damn, he spent Thanksgiving with you too? Where the hell is Pap? No. Buck tripping because
route 50 is going
Pap is upstairs.
See, I've been trying to spare you, Claressa. Even when motherfucking Geisha 305 put that shit up, I told her to take that shit down. But see, you want to play with a real nigga. See, I'm from the crib, I'm from Miami, right? A real nigga, we don't talk about what we do and how we do shit, right? But me and my dog 5 was already on the phone before I even talked to you. He told me that, man, boy, just play, man, just dumb that shit down. That's why I said my dog Pig Ass Jackson.
For those of you that don't know, 50 and Papoose are beefing. And while Papoose is going the lyrical route, 50 is going straight messy.
I came into this game off of rumors. Said I was a bully was the rumor. Had the silver magnum with the Ruger. Back when me and KB proved these niggas couldn't move us. We was outside, never beefing on computers.
Hold up! Time out! Y'all take a chill. You need to cool that shit out. And that's the devil truth.
Now, I don't know how many of y'all watch Spike Lee movies, but there's this point in the movies where the main character...
So, that's where we at now. I mean, come on, man. Buck talking from the grave. Love Buck as a rapper, but he got hot and bothered.
Young Buck is fed up with 50 Cent's trolling after he replaced him with Brorilla.
What's up, OG? Yes, sir.
He got replaced by Brorilla.
Like, come where you from, huh? You know what I'm saying? Some respect from the OGs and shit. You know, your gimmick is up, homie. If we all looking at you, what's up, OG? How you doing, man? I'm good, man. I'm out here with them real riders, man. Real riders, man. Yeah, baby. Really doing this shit. Leave that, man. This ain't no game. And I just be sitting back and watching, man. Trying to manipulate these fans' minds and shit until the bullshit come to an end and that shit catch up with you. Now you got kids all over you. You can't even do nothing with the man's children. So you want to just start trolling different folks and this and that. Man, come on, man, the gig is up, man. God damn, how much trolling is the shit you gonna do before you do something? You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. All that old bluff. Keep that shit up here. This shit for real down here. On my mama. From here to the A. And then it's real up there too. You dealing with them real up there, they on your head. Quit trolling and playing with me. I'm a real life street in real life. Your gig is up, the laughs is over with. Now they see what it really been. Not what it is, business for me. In my neighborhood, where you from, walk to your neighborhood, get some respect. I'm on the same grounds I used to get to this car wash, out north, with the riders behind me. Time to be playing with the man. It's my see that, man. Weird, man.
Be sure to like, comment.
Nah. He gets mad.
You gotta fuck all the way up. Go play with your kid. Get money. It's my C-Day. And I ain't signing you. There's no more. Yeah, and I don't owe you a quarter. Paid in all 50s. Poor ass petty nigga. What's going on? Let's go. Where is that? Right here. I'm in the hood taking shots on my birthday, man, with the OGs, man. Yeah. Now, keep your hands in your pocket. Last night was the ball. Keep your hands in your pocket. Now, don't support. Don't support. That's a hell of a goddamn shot, though. Goddamn dollar bill. Yes, sir. Hey, man, let's go, man. Believe that in the middle of the hood,
There go Buck. Well, Bug mad because Fifth posted the picture of G Unit, like the Dukes of Hazzard. And then they got 50, and then Yayo, and then Buck been replaced by Brorilla. That BJ Armstrong looking chick, that's Glorilla's sister, who wanna be a dude. I mean, Pap is what he is, you know? He's never really been a tough guy. They haven't even gotten to the footage of the ring camera. Now, this man said you washed up in his house. I don't understand for the life of me why anybody would go through that progression. Meaning that Buck just mad. Like Fifth said, dog, you in the hood because you broke. When you had a little bit of money, you wasn't back in Cashville, Tennessee. You wasn't back there. So why you fronting like you was there? You was not in Cashville, Tennessee. Not at all. Now, when you see these people come by, and they say these different acts, right? They keep making these statements. See people like Buck, who keep talking about rumors. Rumors? You forgot all the receipts they showed on you, Buck. We came out and defended you, Buck. Like, man, come on. Man, come on. That's Buck. And then when it all went down, we looked like, what? That's Buck? Because we couldn't believe it. And not only did we couldn't believe it, we didn't want to believe it. The more everything went on, the less involvement we wanted to have. Buck was getting phone calls. His phone was blowing up because they was willing to pay big money for them to tell the story. And once we got to the story, nothing seemed to change. It all seemed to gravitate around the same notion that there might have been something going on, right? And when Buck did that video doing 100 miles an hour going down a residential road, running through stoplights, everything, Buck was offering to pay money to get them to take all that stuff down. He ready to run the bank. Now, with all of this being done, well, when you go certain extremes and you do certain tactics to try to get to those extremes, that's when you start to bring out the worst in people. You know what I mean? You bring out the absolute worst in people. That's when you get Buck talking about, man, you just ruined the family. I told you to take it down. And the money gonna be there. You destroyed families. I got one thing to say. I ain't gay. I said, oh God. Buck gay. They did. Damn. Soon as I saw that video, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. I knew it was over for Buck. I didn't need to see any evidence. I knew everything that came pouring out after that, the text messages and tapes and all this stuff. Now, the story was Buck was messing with this she, and it had a lot of people fooled. Even the DJ. When Green Lantern saw him, he thought it was a woman too. Like, Banks. Nobody really paid no attention. They was like, all right, that's Buck's girl. You know, like, they go meet up, do their thing, whatever. But it was like, how you don't know? That's what they were wondering. How do you don't know? And you mess around with it. It was like once Buck found out, he didn't give a damn. He still started messing with it. With the he-she. On the low. Just like he found out I guess he was mad at first, but then it was like, well, a mouth's a mouth. A mouth's a mouth. And it's gonna be there. He thought a mouth was a mouth. And that's what he convinced his brain to say, keep going. Yeah. Get Buck of the hair done. Yeah. Get Buck of the hair done. So Buck was going 100%. And Fip is like, ain't no way we can have him in G-Unit, man. There's just no way. You remember that Sopranos episode, man, and Vito? They found out about Vito, man. And it was like, he's got to go, man. He's got to go. Here we are with a winter blast. As soon as it gets hot, we get a winter blast. Wow. Only in Chicago. Everybody was in shorts. They were running, feeling real good about themselves. Till now. I don't really think about it too tough. You know, the way I see it is this. If they can put all that together to make something, you know, work, then fine. But if they can't, then, you know, so be it. Buck is just gonna be Buck. Ain't nothing he can do about that. Buck talking about, man, walk in your neighborhood. Buck, you broke. You know, it ain't me throwing it against you. I'm just saying, you broke. So when you broke, this is the results of being broke. You know, when you broke, you go back to your hood. That happens to all these dudes. Once they get broke, you know what they do? They go back to their hood. It was like, you remember so-and-so? Oh, yeah, man. He was hot for a minute, but then he got broke. And what'd he do? He went back to his hood. That's what they do. They go broke, they go home. No, because Pap ain't popping. He using her to push his song. Like, get out there and push my records. Win records. How your company name Win and ain't nobody on there got no wins? Shouts out to King Los though. But he's a battle rapper. These guys become ghostwriters because they can't make hit records. They don't know how. All they know how to do is put bars together. At least Cassidy could make a song. We was talking about Fab earlier. It was like, dude, Fab was not that guy. I don't know what happened. We all got cut off the live. That was some crazy ish. We all got cut off the live like at the same time, Outlaw. I don't know what happened. I got cut off. I'm like, whoa, I got cut off. I remember I ended the live, but we were still in the back chat. And then for some reason, we were gone. It was like, whoa, what was that? Why are we gone? I left because the Pistons lost to the Raptors. The game was still going on. It was like halftime. And the Pistons was with it. No, we got screwed, but hey, it happens. No beef stew in the game, you know, this happens. That was a game we needed stew for. But the Knicks got more problems than anybody. They went up against a G League team and was in a dogfight with a G League team again. The referees had to save y'all to get y'all back in the game. It's ridiculous. And then you still almost lost. So they had to confirm it to give y'all the victory. It was terrible. It's like, this how you showcase the Knicks? No Steph, nobody there. I bet Golden State in the 15 points. I like the Knicks ain't gonna win by that much over Golden State because they stupid. I see the flaws. Then what happened? Here comes Clarkson. Tyler Kolek, they might as well let him go. He ain't getting no more tight tick. Lady D says, what you say, Lady D? We're so afraid of a black woman having a good man. A good man? A man that's married still to his wife and with Claressa Shields? That's a good man? The good man that keep getting cheated on? Because he's such a good man? Well, if he's such a good man, why they don't want him? So that he's married? Okay. I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron. I didn't know the point of getting married was so you can go out and sleep and have other girlfriends. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I thought that kind of like disqualify you from good man category. But not according to Lady D. So, who cares if he's married? Exactly. You got a whole text thread with a stalker and have him in your house picking out your furniture. No, she know he ain't no damn stalker. How you gonna let a stalker in your house? Forget that, a stalker is in your house. You gonna take a stalker to your interview with Andre Ward. Papoose wasn't there, but Maserati Bud was there. He at your house for Thanksgiving. In the text messages, you almost mad he ain't there. Talking about the food is done. Where you at? Why you inviting him to your house? Why he at your movie premiere and then at your house? If this man is a doggone stalker. I'm like, damn, you let a stalker in your house? Where they do that at? He went from a fan to a stalker. All of it, outlaw. All of it. She doing all of this with a fan. She created this mess, and now it's all playing out in front of her. She mad at 50 Cent for exploiting something that was already on the internet for a year. Geisha put it out in 2025 of February. So that's over a year ago. And now 50 done got a hold of it and just said, hey, ask Pap. And because he told you to ask Pap, you spiraling, saying, you lied on my cat. He told Pap to ask you about it. So good luck suing Fifth. It ain't gonna work because you got Bud saying that, hey, we was more than that. You was messing with me the long way. Then you just all of a sudden out the blue said you got somebody and just popped up with Pap. And now Pap looking like a goofy again. But he's used to it. There ain't no way my wife gonna be in another room getting down with another man and I'm sleeping on the couch. That's horrible. And he came out and actually said that like he was looking for sympathy. You ain't got money to go get a hotel room? I wouldn't want to be there for that. I wish my ex would call me over so I could see her make out with another person. For the money, that's the why they fighting. Thanks for the super chat, but they fighting for the money. The money. All right, she just being exposed for it. She should have said no. Like in the beginning, we was trying to talk or whatever, but she didn't have to try to show a message and do all that. Because now you got Pap looking crazy. And now he does look crazier. Y'all putting out them text messages exposed she was dealing with dude. Even when the messages she removed, he still got it on his phone. And by you recording him and putting that out of panic, because Pap only know what you told him. And that's what a lot of these women don't understand. The men know what you tell them. Men know what you tell them. Some men know what you don't tell them, even when you tell them half the story. Like me, I put it all together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you put this whole thing together, just make sure they understand and they know that there is certain positions that they don't want you to be in, and this is just one of them. They're gonna keep trying to find ways to hold you back from doing what it is that you're supposed to do. Now you start saying, okay, well, what about when they did this situation, or what about when they did that situation? It's not gonna matter at the end of the day. Claressa should have just been straight up. Had she been straight up and honest, this thing would have just been over. And it was like, no, we was talking in the beginning, this before Pap. You know, I was talking to dude, and then I was like, he's a goofy. Or I feel like he's just too needy or pushy. I ain't want nothing to do with him. But I ain't give him none and nothing like that. Like, that's all she really had to say. She didn't have to show no messages. She didn't even have to get involved. But Pap put her in this. Pap using her as a promotional piece for him. But she's so stupid, she don't even realize she being played. He don't care about her. He don't love her. He just using her. And she like, he helping me get bigger bags. That's fool's gold, baby. You gonna see. He only stepped away from Remy because her bags wasn't bringing in nothing like that no more. And he knew he had to pivot. He was like, oh man, I need to pivot. Who do I need to pivot to right now? Oh, I can pivot over here and make some moves. Yo, baby, I'm Pap. I'm #1 with the reps. I could write your rhymes for you. I can make you put out an album. Yeah, we can get that cracking right now. straight up. It's us. So it can always go bad. But no, that's how you, and she wide open too. She just, oh Pap, I love you, Pap. How you love him already and you just met him? It's so fake. But she's setting herself up, like I told you, not the sharpest tool in the shit. She was in the school of hard knocks, you know, and I root for her because she's from Flint. I'm finna go over here and get drunk. I'm out.